But we begin this afternoon with a new twist in the battle over restaurant restrictions. Thank you for joining us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Alan Campbell. A new lawsuit filed against Governor Gretchen Whitmer. But this one is different, and here's why. It involves 100 bars and restaurant owners in Macomb County. They're suing the governor and the Liquor Control Commission.
But this time, they're not looking to take away the state's authority to issue COVID restrictions. They want to get paid for the millions they lost. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner live in Clinton Township with the lawsuit, who's behind it, and the governor's response. Jim.
Glenda, one of the people behind this is the owner of Ernie's. He's been in business for more than 40 years. He tells me he's had to lay off almost half of his staff of 90. This is the lawsuit filed here in Macomb County because this is where the losses have happened. This is a claim for payment based on what's called the Michigan Constitution Takings Clause.
Our business is really down 60 to 70%.
Sam Backus says restaurants can't make it at only 25% capacity. They also have to close at 10 p.m. That was extended by the governor to March 29th, and that order was buried in another order that lifted the ban on high school sports. Michigan Restaurant and Lodging Association this week released a plan that says they can operate safely at 50% capacity, but the attorney in this case says that's not likely to have an effect.
It's a request. The government and the state, the governor, have no reason to honor that whatsoever.
Michigan Association points to Ohio, where the governor there last week lifted a 10 p.m. curfew and expanded capacity that includes buffets and salad bars with safety measures.
We're really grateful that the curfew's been lifted. We've all tested positive for cabin fever.
The new Macomb County lawsuit says there's no science or hard data used in the Michigan lockdown orders, that actual contact tracing shows 4.4% of COVID infections came from restaurants, and nationally, only 2% from bars and restaurants. The governor yesterday.
Last 12 months has been hard for everyone, and the burden's been greater for the restaurant industry. There's no question.
And as far as why?
We're also going to, though, stay very clearly focused on the numbers and the data and monitor where we are.
What we're looking for here is money damages. It's a taking. It's a regulatory taking under the Michigan Constitution. And we're asking that these businesses be made whole.
Owners say liquidating is not an option.
We're stuck in a place now where we've lost the value and the equity that we've built up for 30, 35, 40 years. So the damage goes above and beyond just these closures. We're getting wiped out.
Now, just within the hour, we did get a response from the Whitmer administration. No comment on this lawsuit. The statement says her decisions have been based on science and data, and that she extended the order to March 29th, that was made available to the public, although I can tell you it was not a formal announcement from her. Alan and Glenda, we want to know how people at home feel about this. We put a poll on our station Facebook page, WXYZ. Do you think bars and restaurants can safely operate at 50% capacity? Back to you.
Yeah, we know that bars and restaurants have been hit extremely hard during this pandemic. They need all the help that they can get. Jim, thanks for that live report. Glenda?
All right, Alan, it's been a tough go.